The engine was still running when they found the boat. No blood, no bodies, just wet footprints, leading back into the ocean. The island tour brochure promised paradise, white sand, clear water, private, uninhabited. That last word should have been a warning. 4 tourists signed up that morning, 2 couples, all experienced travelers, all careful people. All of them vanished before sunset. The boat left at 9:12 a.m. The dock camera shows them waving, smiling, sunscreen on their faces. At 9:47 a.m., the signal tracker blinked once, then went dark. By noon, the resort staff noticed something was wrong. The tour was supposed to last 3 hours. By 3 p.m., the sea was still calm. Too calm? At 5:40 p.m., a fisherman spotted the boat drifting near the reef. Engine humming, anchor down, cooler unopened, phones still charging. No one on board. What kind of people leave a perfectly good boat? In the middle of the ocean? Search crews assumed swimming accident, sharks, currents, panic until they watched the camera. One of the tourists had been recording for social media, laughing, joking, island hopping content. The footage begins normal. Palm trees, sunlight, waves like glass. Then a sound. Not wind, not water. A low, rhythmic knocking. The guide laughs it off, says it's coral hitting the hull. But coral doesn't knock in patterns. 3 knocks, pause, 3 knocks again. The camera tilts toward the island. That's when they notice something wrong. The beach has no footprints. No birds, no insects. It's silent in a way silence isn't supposed to be. They dock anyway. Because turning back would mean admitting fear. And fear is embarrassing in front of strangers. They step onto the sand. The knocking stops. The guide tells them they'll explore for 30 minutes, snorkel, take photos, relax. The camera keeps rolling. They walk inland. 10 steps from the shore, the temperature drops. One of the women jokes about goosebumps. Another says she smells metal. That's when the ground changes. The sand becomes packed, dark, almost polished, as if it's been pressed down by many bare feet over a very long time. The island wasn't empty. It was waiting. The guide stops. He points to a tree. Carved into the bark are symbols, not letters, not words. Marks that look counted. Tallies. Hundreds of them. Someone says, "This isn't on the map, right?" The guide doesn't answer. He's staring at the forest. The knocking starts again, but now it's behind them. The camera spins. Nothing there. Then a splash. The boat rocks violently. They run back to the shore. The camera shakes. Heavy breathing, cursing. When they reach the beach, the water has changed. The tide is out, but not naturally. The sea looks pulled back. The boat is farther away than before, and something is moving beneath the surface. Not fast, not slow, deliberate. They scream for the guide. No answer. His footprints lead into the trees. They don't follow. They run for the boat. Halfway through the water, the knocking returns, now coming from inside their heads. The footage glitches. When it clears, the camera is back on the boat. One man is filming, hands shaking. He keeps whispering, "Don't look at the water. Don't look at the water." Someone asks where the guide is. No response. Then the knocking turns into scraping. Along the side of the hull. Slow, careful, like fingers testing glass. Whatever lived near that island didn't hunt. It collected. The camera drops. We hear shouting. A woman screams that something touched her ankle. The engine roars to life. The boat lurches forward. The scraping stops. For 10 seconds, hope. Then the water boils behind them. Not a wave, not a fin. Something rising, then sinking again. The knocking resumes. But now it's from below. The footage cuts out. That's where the camera recording ends. Search teams combed the island for 3 days. No bodies, No blood, no struggle. But they found something else. Beneath the sand bones, human bones, arranged in circles. Every circle facing the ocean, and carved into the rocks near the shore, tallies. Fresh ones. 4 new marks. The island didn't take them by force. It followed rules. Locals finally spoke quietly. They said fishermen avoid that water. Not because of storms, because of returns. Every few years, a boat comes back empty. Engine running, supplies untouched, and the tallies grow. They say the island appears only when it's hungry, that maps change. Signals fail, and if you hear knocking, it's already decided. The final twist came months later. One of the missing tourists' phones powered on. Not at sea, not near the island, but in a city hundreds of miles away. The voicemail left behind contained only sound. Waves, knocking, and breathing. Slow, wet, patient. The message ended with 3 knocks. Pause. 3 knocks. The island tour was removed from brochures. The island no longer appears on satellite images. But sometimes tourists still report seeing an unmarked boat offshore. Engine idling. Waiting. Because the island doesn't move. It lets you come to it.